Hey everybody, it's Melanie coming to you from the Outer Banks, North Carolina, and this is my porch, and I'm here to do a card reading for you guys. This is my latest painting. I finished it yesterday, and it is available for sale if you are interested. It is a 18 by 24, I think. Possibly a 16 by 20, but I think it's an 18 by 24. It has a lot of watery flow energy to it and a lot of gold light coming into it. And I just really love, like, one of my favorite parts, I couldn't figure out what this whole business was happening, but it almost just goes across like this and meets the other one and goes through the water, goes through the emotion. I feel this way about my stuff. I don't know. And this whole shape design happened at 6 o'clock in the morning when I was drawing circles and woke up one Saturday morning getting ready for Soulful Sunday at Ascension. So that's the latest. Finished it yesterday down in Rodanthe. That little painting's gone to lots of cool places. So I wanted to draw a quick card reading for you guys. Sorry if I keep hitting the microphone. I wanted to do a quick card reading for you guys because I do Mandalas and Messages on Thursday evenings, and we're going to do a pop-up Mandalas and Messages this Sunday, 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. to hit anybody that's really struggling with getting to an evening class. So I hope that you all can join us. It'll be at 10 a.m. on Sunday. All you have to bring is yourself and a good vibrational attitude. Let me just say, if you're dragging someone to this, they probably don't really want to be there, and it's going to negatively affect the energy exchange for everybody. So if you're coming or you're encouraging someone else to come, please have them come with a positive, ready to learn attitude and that they want to be there. And so then we draw and read messages while you are there learning. So that's this Thursday from 6 to 8 at Ascension, and on Sunday morning from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. So I hope to see you all there. All right, so let's see what our messages are for today. I'm going to start with my favorite deck. This is the Psychic Tarot by John Holland. And I just saged all my cards. I saged myself and released some of this crazy energy. Right now we really need to listen to our intuition with what's being told to us, and listen to that solar plexus chakra, where that intuition is born from. We're being presented with experiences, opportunities, wisdom, and people, places, and things. And so we need to make sure that that's for our highest good and really listen to that intuition. So we got 2 cards. Emotional loss, which is a 5, and that's a card about change and going through change. It's also the Fibonacci sequence and that spiral. And the spiral is coming from his heart, where it is glowing, it is active, and that spiral is coming outward and going and eventually reaching the light. But you have to traverse the spiral, go through that darkness, and then come out to the light on the other side. Emotional loss teaches us so many things, so many lessons, so many valuable, important lessons. And with this emotional loss, it's going to bring disruption. And so with this disruption, the body seems to be broken into pieces, and it looks as if it couldn't be put back together again, but you see that the light is behind all of the broken pieces and all of the darkness that this person is going through due to this disruption. And so the light is supporting the image. The light is what this brokenness is supported by. And so even when you're going through this emotional loss and this disruption in your life, know that it's taking you through really important lessons, and know that eventually it's taking you to the light once you work your way through it, and the light is always surrounding you. The light is with you even in the darkness. Bottom of the deck energy for the Psychic Tarot is conflict and defeat. Oh my goodness, guys. This is a 5. This guy is falling down. he's really going through it. And these readings are for the collective, but these readings are also for me. And so it's really interesting to see what this conflict is going to be. And even if it's defeating, even if it brings you down to your lowest level, know that the light is still there, that the light exists. Even if it's a spark, it still exists and it's still supporting you. And the fall from the light is going to teach us lessons. Hello, go away, please. This is a pretty, that's what kind of reading this is. I guess I'll flip it. So let's clarify. This next deck is the Crystal Tarot, and it is by Philip Permut. I bought this deck up in Corolla, North Carolina. And it's the first tarot deck I've ever purchased. And I loved the images, and I loved that it was involved with crystals, and I loved that it had mandalas on the back of it, because mandalas are important in this life journey, because life is a mandala, right, guys? So, all right. Messages for the collective. And I take the flop outs. I don't pull cards. Not asking the right question. That's what they're telling me. There we go. So this is a clarifier for emotional loss and disruption. And so the Knight of Wands, it is what came. And I'm looking up the information because I want to make sure that it is accurate. And since this is my first tarot, I want to make sure I'm still learning. So, I thought that it was communication, but I wasn't positive. So the Knight of Wands is direct communication coming in, a quicker energy, an air-like energy. It says, clear direct communication, talk your talk, but pay attention to detail and don't fly past things too quickly or you'll miss them. Dynamic action is required to complete your present journey, but take note of all your surroundings in the spiritual world as well as the physical. There are unseen helpers and hinderers about. Like the knight on his charger, things will speed up, but be sure they don't run away with you at this stage. You're almost there. Look at the actions of the people around you, not their words. Kyanite will aid communication skills on all levels and help slow you down so you don't fly past and miss this opportunity. Look to the actions of the people around you. And so I always say, and I have said to many people in my family, actions speak louder than words. And we can say that we're changing, we can say that we're evolving, we can say that we're growing emotionally, mentally, physically, spiritually, whatever direction it is. But if you are not actively pursuing that direction, you're not really changing. You're just sitting, saying these things, but not putting the words to action. This feels like a card of putting words to action, but I asked as a clarifier for emotional loss and disruption. And this was the card that came out. And so maybe you will be receiving a message or you will be giving a message to help clear up this emotional loss and disruption that's going on in your life and to help you move forward. And so the bottom of the deck energy for this is the Five of Pentacles. And so this is a card saying to hold on to your investments and be careful about what you're doing with your money. This also ties into the intuition card. And so before making any decisions regarding money or a larger amount of money, especially now Mercury retrograde is coming up, you're going to want to hold off or really clearly think about what you're doing and how you're doing it. And 5 is also a card about change. So you might have fluctuations within your monies coming up, which could be causing emotional loss and disruption. And I know that a lot of people are still going through that with everything that's been going on in 2020. So, yeah, be wary of what you're doing. The next cards that I'm going to be using are the Messenger Oracle Guidebook, or Messenger Oracle. I'm reading off the guidebook by Raveen Phelan. And these also have a mandala, a pentagram. And I got these because they were animal cards and I wanted a spirit animal deck. If you've been watching my videos, if you've been following along on this journey, know that you're like on the right path and that you're doing everything that you're supposed to be doing and you're exactly where you're meant to be right now and in this point in time. Know that you belong here. Know that you have purpose here, even if you don't think so, even if you think you're like this minute person that doesn't matter. Somebody is going to need you one day. And so just, it could be one person, it could be a lot of people. But just trust that you're exactly where you're meant to be and you do belong somewhere. And you belong here if you're watching. And hey, thanks for coming. This is just for the collective. Saying messages looking forward. You? Got 2. Time to reflect and have courage. And have courage spoke to me before we ever even started when I was pulling these cards out of the bag. So time to reflect really talks about going within and looking at your own reflection, and everything that's happening on your outside is happening because of what's happening on your inside. And so when you're holding negative vibrations on your inside and you're frustrated and you're angry and you're sad or disappointed, you're going to start to see that coming out in your life. And so when we sit down and we actually reflect on what's happening on the outside and recognize that it's only coming from within us, we're able to move forward and move past whatever it is that we're going through and have courage. I really feel like as talking about this emotional loss and this disruption and really finding that light within, finding that golden lion to help give you the courage to get through whatever it is that you're going through. Remember that you belong. I know that a lot of people are having difficulties with their families or with partners or with workspaces, environments, stuff like that. Know that you're in the right place, going through what you're meant to be going through right now. And surrender to the flow is the bottom of the deck energy. And this little ladybug is riding this like galactic river in space and totally enjoying its ride upon this mighty leaf. Surrounded by the light yet again, guys. This is just a confirmation. You're surrounded by the light in case you are forgetting that memory at this time. And I've forgotten it many times too, so I totally understand. Go with the flow. And I talked about this in my video yesterday in Rodanthe about how like every misstep kept happening, but I just kept flowing with it like, all right, I'll go do this. Or, all right, I'll go do that. Like, I didn't let it hinder what I was trying to achieve, which was a state of balance yesterday, and I totally hit it, and it was awesome. All right, moving on. This is my new deck that Shri gave me, and this is the Crystal Spirits Oracle, and it's by Colette Baron Reed. Sorry, my dog's saying hi. He has to be in everything. And he's deaf, so like you have to yell real loud to like remind him, no, we can't do that right now. So what crystal message do we have for the collective today? Sodalite. Number 52, which is a 7, also about change and transformation. These cards are new, so I definitely look these ones up, but I'm pretty quick to pick up the message. This card is asking you to put out clear intentions to the universe and come into that state of conscious awareness, self-confidence. These are all things that this crystal would be helping us with, and be fully conscious of the decisions that you're making in your life and really use your intuition. Oh, and it's saying the universal consciousness. Wait, it's when we fall asleep to our spiritual nature in connection with the universal consciousness that old habits return and we forget our commitment to personal transformation. Sodalite Spirit has appeared to help you wake up and notice whether you are becoming complacent and not following through as you promised yourself you would. Oh, no way. I just told somebody today, like, to wake up. talking about his health status, on severe cardiac medication, having such bad heart-related symptoms that he can't go to work. Yeah, interesting. So now is the time to reconnect with the conscious universe, that soul to light spirit can magnify your awareness, helping you recognize whether your conscious and subconscious intentions are in sync so that you do not get in your own way as you create what you desire. You co-create what you desire. So I like that message. That's so fun. All right. And last but not least is the deck that saved me. In 2017, when I went through my good dark night of the soul, this deck really brought me a lot of healing, and I would draw 3 cards every day and read the whole chapter, and it took about an hour, but I dedicated that time to myself to really grow and transform with this deck. So we'll pull our last card from here. This is the Crystal Mandala Oracle by Alana Fairchild, and if you know Alana Fairchild, you know that she writes a novel for every single card, but as she should, because they are good cards and good information. Final message for the collective. Ooh, there it is. Storm Wisdom. Oh, that's all about, this is what this whole reading's about, and that's what everybody's been talking about. Everybody. I listen to readers. It's getting less and less because I don't have a lot of time, but that's okay. So Storm Wisdom really talks to us about going through the storm and knowing that all of the chaos, all of the pain, all of the frustration, all of the trauma, all of the crumbling, all of the terror even, all of it is worth it because, again, the light is shining behind that storm, and the storm will end. It will come to an end, and there will be sunshine on the other side of it, but you just got to know that you're going to get through it. So these cards are kind of heavy, guys. But I hope that they brought you a little bit of healing. Again, I am teaching mandala classes every Thursday night at Ascension now. I will not be in town next Thursday, though. We are going out of town to New York. Whoa. So we can meet again the next Thursday, but this Sunday I'm going to offer a pop-up class. And if you are in upstate New York, my daughters and I will be there from the 8th to the 12th. And if you would like to set up mandala time, just shoot me a message and we will figure it out and go from there. My classes range between $33 and $55 a person. And you will learn how to mandala. And the $55 class is going to include learning how to draw the circles and come with your own sketchbook and compass. So I hope that works for everybody. Excuse me. And then Soulful Sunday is going to be not this Sunday, but the next Sunday. And I think it's the 11th, October 11th. And that's from 12 to 4 at Ascension OBX. And what else? I feel like there's a couple more announcements. Well, if you follow this channel, thanks for following. There's not a whole lot, but that's okay. I'm just going to keep posting and keep giving you guys love and positive vibes. And thank you for liking if you choose to like my video. And thank you for commenting if you choose to comment on this video. I wasn't feeling that great before I drew these cards, but I drew these cards and I'm feeling a little bit better. So maybe it's a calling still. I don't know. But I hope you all have a fantastic, fabulous day. 6 to 8 p.m. tomorrow night, 10 to 12 a.m., 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. on Sunday morning, out of town this next Thursday. All right, adios, guys. Peace, love, namaste. Hasta luego.